So by now, most of you have heard me say that one of my least favorite characters in Final Fantasy XIV is Minfilia. If you hadn't heard me say that, then you must be new here, and so I have to say welcome. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and also, Minfilia is one of my least favorite characters. Now that dislike doesn't come out of nowhere, and after I explain why I don't like her, even if you still don't agree, you'll at least understand where I'm coming from. So it all starts back at the very beginning of your journey into Eorzea. Depending on which of the starting cities you end up in, something that's determined by your starting class, you'll end up working with either Thancred, Ida and Papalymo, or Y'shtola, before you eventually join the Scions, where you'll meet their leader, Minfilia. The other Scions constantly talk about how great she is, and how vital she is in the battle with the Primals and the Ascians, which is cool except for one thing: you never see it. All Minfilia does is give orders, get captured, give orders, get captured, then she dies. She's the embodiment of one of the things that I hate when it comes to writing, and that's when people tell you things rather than show them to you. We know that Thancred's cool because we see him in action, same for Y'shtola, Papalymo, and the others, but Minfilia never has her moments of coolness. Not the original Minfilia, at least. When she becomes the Oracle of Light, she does travel to the First and stop the Flood of Light, but she didn't exactly grow into that. Hydaelyn took her body and gave her phenomenal cosmic power, and then she was gone. Even with her gone, I didn't feel anything because other than seeing how Thancred felt after losing her, nothing else really changed. The Scions got better under Alphinaud's leadership than they ever were under Minfilia's, and again, that showed that she was only a good leader because they said she was, while someone like Alphinaud became a good leader by dealing with some major screw-ups. Now, while I do think the development of Minfilia was terrible, they flipped the script entirely when it came to Reen. Spoiler alert for a nearly 3-year-old reveal, but Reen is Minfilia reincarnated after her death on the First. When we first met her, she was an insecure little girl thrown into a role that she didn't know anything about, expected to do great things that she didn't know how to accomplish, and she was all around lost while a whole bunch of people expected a whole lot of things out of her. We watched her grow from a very insecure little girl to a confident dagger-wielding hero who, if she ended up leading a group like the Scions, she'll have proven herself worthy of it. I was really hoping that they let time on the First misalign with time on the Source again, so that the next time we went back, Reen would have grown into an adult, one that would have been using Thancred's gunblade and leading a group of her own that was made up of the new Warriors of Light that we helped form during the role quest. But honestly, we're as likely to see that in game as we are seeing the twins finally get a growth spurt. In any case, I said my piece about Minfilia. You now know why I didn't like her, so when you hear me say it in the future, you won't be confused about why. You are very free to disagree with my reasons. Maybe you think Minfilia is a great character, and it's even possible that they gave her a lot of growth for those who played the game before Realm Reborn. But that still falls back into the same issue that I had with the telling rather than showing, since we can't experience anything that happened before Realm Reborn. Maybe one day they'll put that content into the game where we can go and watch the scenes from the past, or I don't know, end up getting thrown back into it for some reason or another. But until then, even if they did give Minfilia character growth in the past, we still can't experience it in the present, so it falls right back into what I said about telling rather than showing, which is why I don't like her character. Anyway, I'm done now. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.